Alright guys, I might be done with SoCal Retro, but I'm not done hunting. Me and Easy are gonna be hunting in the Los Angeles area for a little bit. The plan was to leave here at 7:30 and go hunting. It is now 9 o'clock, but we're not expecting to get anything crazy today. Maybe hit a swap meet, hit some casual yard sales or whatever, see what happens. But Keith is finally gonna be going separate ways now.
Separate ways.
Yeah, he's going our separate ways. Make that make sense. But might be catching up with you later, but if not,
definitely.
It was fun, man.
Very good meeting you.
Definitely, man. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, awesome time.
Are you ready to wax some people in your former hometown?
I'm stoked on it. Let's go.
So overall, you like SoCal Retro, Easy?
I did. Riff put on a good show and his crew. You know, I have to admit that, definitely. But I came what I was looking for, which was some grails and to get a couple apologies.
Can't complain about that. We're gonna head to this swap meet. Well, we're attempting to find parking, but in typical LA fashion, pretty much everything is taken. All right, we ended up finding a structure, so the day is saved. Well, we already see the first game. Did you ever used to go to swap meets and yard sales when you were living in LA?
No. Well, with my parents, but no, actually we used to sell at the swap meet, my stepdad and my mom. But,
so that's where you used to take all your broken consoles? Keith, hit me up if you need that. Not that though. Well, it ain't a game, but I'll take that for $2. It's a nice little grid right there. You can have that one, but you can't have this one.
Huh?
I've never seen these, but I would be very curious on these. Well, they were decent DVDs, but I didn't get them because they were too much. But this is pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy, but $5 for the two of these. Why not? Cool. I ended up getting these two for $5, but in the middle of that, Easy gave me a call, so it's telling me something might be decent over here. Oh, well, tons of games. That was unexpected, but guy just sold us everything toy and game related for $1,000. We'll see how that does later. Well, definitely was not expecting that. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do with it yet, but we will go over it at Easy's house much later. We still have some places to go to today. We didn't even check out the whole swap meet. Easy's in there right now trying to make some deals. We'll keep going. Well, we're still not done yet. I guess at this swap meet, they don't really care if people set up outside, so all along the outskirts, they just got random booths out here.
This is how near where I live, pretty much.
Like, you used to be their neighbor?
Yeah, kind of. Huh?
Decent? Swap meet pretty decent? I think so.
Yes, it was great.
We kind of made a blind buy on it. He just said $1,000 and there was a lot of stuff. So I'm thinking it's probably a good deal, but we'll see. We'll see how bad we maybe got waxed later. For now, we're gonna hit up one game store in the area, and then honestly, we don't have really any room left. So we're probably just gonna hit up that game store and start heading back home. Well, Peasy, do you miss this about LA?
Hell no, but it's big, beautiful traffic.
Here we go. Game store I've never been to. Let's check it out. Ooh, Fallen Warrior. That is unfortunate. Another Fallen Warrior. Nothing but Fallen Warriors in here, man. I wish game stores wouldn't keep their games right in the sun, but nothing you can do about that. Cool store. Nothing in there I could get just because it was all pretty bad condition, but Easy got some cool stuff.
Yeah, I spent $90 plus tax a little bit.
That's a lot of money for Easy to spend. So.
Yeah, but I got a couple good games.
Yeah, what'd you get? Like a teeny bopper and okay. We just got done hanging out with some Easy's old buddies here in the Los Angeles area. Now we're gonna hang out with some new buddies at one of our favorite stores. Wait, you didn't cast this? Nothing really there we wanted to buy, but ended up tossing us a couple of these, so really.
And I got some of these.
Yeah, some stickers and a little pin set, which I think that's going for like $900 on eBay.
Let's inflate that. Hey, everyone pick this up because this toad right here,
Ultra rare.
Ultra rare.
So rare that there's 2 of them in the same pizza. Oh, last GameStop of the day, and then we are heading back and checking out all these bins. Well, nothing really crazy for me in there, but
I did some trades.
Yeah.
Trades that Tom and Chris from Double Mint gave me and said, you know what, trade it in. See if you can get some store credit.
Oh.
Our gift to you.
It's awesome.
And so I ended up getting the rest of the stuff. So I literally have every accessory and every launch title for the Switch 2.
What, you want a cookie or something?
Yes.
Okay, we're back at the Easy compound. We got these boxes. We're gonna go through them and organize them and see how badly we got waxed or how well we won. We shall see. Okay, we are in the middle of organizing still, but one thing we are gonna do is test out.
Is subscribe to Lost in Retro.
And then once you've done that, we are going to test these consoles to see if they have any games in them. Already we know this one does. I'm hoping it's Smash Bros. On Wii U because that case was missing it. But hey, if it's something better, even better. But I guess let's get started with the first one.
And I'm gonna do this one.
Who beats who?
Let's see.
Well, the Wii has nothing, so you beat me. What is it?
How do you know?
I just clicked it. Oh. Hey, you know what? If this was like 2 years ago, they used to trade into GameStop for like 20 bucks.
Did they really?
Yeah, because they never updated their like listing on all
They
the.
didn't.
My hoping was hoping that the light was broken, but nope. All right, next.
Nope.
Nope, nothing in there. Well, we got a free Wii Fit. All right, PlayStation ain't dead. Don't let me down.
PlayStation
And
is
you
dead.
let me down.
There's nothing in anything else, but we're gonna find out if this PS3 has a Kuon in it.
The final hope.
No.
All right, we also got some handhelds that need to be tested. Got our junk box going, and then now is the fun part. We need to test every single one of these consoles. So we're gonna start dealing with that. Easy.
Emilio.
So far so good, or what's going on, dude? Okay, movement. Was the power button flashing?
No, it was for a minute.
Okay.
You know what? It's horrible. I really am disappointed with our purchase.
Can complain? Okay, we kind of got everything situated. Everything that's kind of worth us keeping, we're putting here. This is a junk bin, broken consoles, junk games, whatever. We're throwing it in there. We got some stuff for Double Mint over here. Good consoles are in there. And then we got a box of toys, cables, controllers, accessories all over here. And then we have some other random toys out here that are apparently worth a decent amount of money. And then we got some random crap that we have no idea what to do with. Might look it up, see if it's worth any money. But yeah, I'd say it was a good buy at $1,000. We'll try and split it up.
I would have only paid $200 for it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess that makes sense. We are currently splitting the things that we're gonna be keeping for ourselves. Made a little Double Mint box in here. They're gonna get tons of good stuff, including a couple 3DSs. Yeah, let's see who's half B2. Mine's better. On my side, nothing but absolute grails. It was worth about $417 off of price charting and eBay, solds and whatnot. Easy, your half was worth like $280, so I had to give him a few things here in order to equalize us. Well, we've been sorting games so long that the sun came up, and now we've got all these consoles to split. So, are you ready?
What, 4 days of all this?
Consoles are split, but this we are definitely taking to GameStop because they are paying too much for these right now. So
Correct.
deal with that in a sec after we get all this junk organized. That's all pretty cool stuff. What do you think?
Don't done that.
All right, 24 hours later, we are pretty much ready. I got pretty much all my stuff organized in this box. This is all stuff I'm keeping. Easy's kind of just got a giant pile of all his stuff. We've got a nice little GameStop box going on here. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully they take a lot of that. And then this is just a giant, good old-fashioned junk box. So we will deal with that later. For now, it's off to GameStop. Can't complain about that. We ended up taking the box to another GameStop as well. What did we get after the trip?
Like
280?
Everything 280 bucks,
credit?
store credit.
Not bad. Not bad
at all.
Still got a lot to do.
All this cost us, what, 60 bucks each right now?
Yeah, basically everything we have left.
We still got a junk box to get rid of.
Yeah, yes, we do.
And that's going to go for $300.
Okay, 5 days later, and I have done game hunting. My car is filled, and I got to get to work now on these videos and getting these games going. So.
Oh boy,
yeah.
It was a big week, but we enjoyed it very much. It was a good time. Thank you, Tom and Chris. Thank you, SoCal Gaming, Pixel, and all them. You guys did host a good show. We have to admit that. Yeah. And until next time, guys.
Yeah, can't complain about that.
Stoked on it too.